Campos de Risca. Risca actually translates into risk, and this is the name that the locals actually use for this area due to its poor soils and unforgiving climate. But it's worth noting that vines excel in poor soils. They don't actually need a lot of nutrients. And if you give them too many nutrients, then they grow too vigorous and they need too much water, and disease is an issue. Hence, poor soils is a good thing. The grape variety is Monastrell, or otherwise commonly known in France as Mourvèdre, and this is 2019. So this is from the region of Humila, which is down near the coast, south eastern side, and this is an area that's Mediterranean as you're closer to the ocean, but as you're going inland more, it turns to continental. Semi-arid, pretty warm climate, and this is. But Monastrell excels in hot conditions. And this area is now about 80% Monastrell, so it excels in Monastrell. The variety is typically described as very meaty, complex aromas, and also there's a herbal underlying vein that comes through on the nose, big tannins, big robust wine with good acidity as well, and it excels in France, in the south of France, in an area called Bandol. So if you've ever experienced one of those, you understand what we're talking about, that meaty, complex style. 2019 as a vintage was a good vintage. A mild winter. Spring was quite wet, so they had to be careful for disease pressure, but then the summer was hot and dry, and they ripened the grapes to perfection. And you can smell that nose, exactly as I said, this meaty earthiness with a slight herbal fennel complexity. It's really alluring. I love the aromatics. Big, generous fruit, really dark fruit, plums. Again, that fennel vein comes through on the palate with a fresh meat complexity, good structure of tannins. They only fermented it on the skins for about 12 days, so they haven't made it a monster. They've